Welcome back to the 128 KB podcast. We are back once again.
Due to lack of popular demand.
Yes, and that demand is so lacking that Andy decided to change his set this week.
I did. I got jealous of AJ's new house and his new set, and I was like, you know what? I'm just being lazy on the other desk, and I didn't like the way that looked, so I was like, I'm going to set this one up better and like more permanently so that I can just do it here.
Let us know if you prefer this. We're both in the middle, kind of like looking at you
instead
now,
of the side of my head, like the other one, I was like talking like this to the camera, and it was really annoying me because you're like dead on, and I'm like.
Do you know what I really hate is going back and watching like the really old podcasts back when we did it on a different, like on a separate channel, the podcast channel.
Oh yes,
and we're both sat at a table like this, like it's a weird, like I don't know, like a political debate or something.
Yes.
No, I like Final Fantasy VII more than you.
One of the really old sets was like witness protection.
Oh my god!
Do you remember that with the top light?
Yes.
So we had down lighting.
I don't even know if those videos still exist. You know?
I don't know, but I used to find those quite funny. Like going back and looking at them like ages ago.
It's just like, what were we doing? All the Room of Games. Anyway, we've come a long way.
Yes.
And this is, I want to say this is like chapter 5 or something.
Yeah, there's been many iterations of the podcast.
Yeah, I got a new T-shirt again to celebrate.
Oh, yep, Shudra.
Yeah,
nice.
You know, I've got to have a whole full wardrobe of Final Fantasy VII T-shirts. I was going to say they're
just all Final Fantasy.
Yes, of course they are.
Yeah.
A lot to talk about this week. We've got, obviously, you've seen the title, so there's talk about a Nintendo Direct happening in June. You've got, I want to talk a little bit about Forza because I think it's amazing. Lots of changes at Xbox that just seem to happen week on week on week.
Yeah.
And PlayStation seemingly going back in time as well, which is interesting. A few games as well that are rumoured to be coming, and some confirmations that are quite exciting. And more talk about the Steam Machine at the end as well, which
weird.
Weird stuff, but also I'm getting more and more excited as we get closer and closer to the pending announcement that it's going to be available to buy.
Yes, I am too. Yes.
Just generally quite excited for that. But we'll get there. But starting with the Nintendo thing.
Yeah.
Nintendo Direct coming in June, so the rumours say.
About time. I mean, it's been so long since we've had
about 5 years.
But I mean, I think the last actual Nintendo Direct was like November or something. We've had like partner showcases, but generally we have an actual Nintendo Direct every quarter.
Yeah.
But we missed out in Q1 this year. So, and we're kind of drying up in terms of what's coming out. I know we just had a random shadow drop of Star Fox, which is both cool and annoying at the same time because it's just a remake of 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 a remake. but it still looks good. I'm excited by that. I would have just been more excited by a brand new title, but that's just me. So it just feels like it's been a while. And also there's been so many games from launch that we've heard nothing of.
Yes.
Like, where's Elden Ring?
I was just going to say, where is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been playable out in the wild for a while. I know there were some optimization issues. There were some big ones. When it was first playable, Gamescom?
Yeah.
Last year?
We saw it, yeah.
Yeah, end of August last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been playable since then. They wouldn't let anyone film it back then, was the thing, because it was so poorly optimized.
They literally had like a booth. It was like, you know, like one of those seedy shops where you need to be wearing a trench coat to enter. And there was just a line of people waiting to go in. And it was a tiny little box. It was like no bigger than one of those photograph boxes where you'd get your passport. And, it was a little bit bigger than that. But, you know, it was just plonked in the corner of one of the halls there. And we were like, what's that? And it was like, oh, it's Elden Ring. And, yeah, I mean, people weren't overly happy coming out of it, I remember.
Crying. I know the game's rough, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What do we expect to see? I mean, the interesting thing for me is it's almost nailed on that it will happen. It's going to happen at some point in the next, few weeks. It has to.
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise it'll be like a whole half a year without really seeing a proper Direct.
Yes.
The interesting one for me is that it'll be the first Direct since the price rise.
Yeah, I was going to say that, yeah.
And then obviously during the price rise, the CEO was very keen to stress that they are going to make it seem worthwhile with their software offering.
Yes.
By that they mean games. So is it going to be a big direct? Is there going to be lots of teasers about stuff that are coming, maybe not going to be coming this year, but stuff that's coming next year, and like big announcements to make make some good news around
get
Nintendo?
some excitement. I hope they don't go too far into the future. I want games now, because we really have a slim picking of what we know is coming. They need to kind of tell us what's coming soon, like what's happening to Dust Bloods. I want to know everything that they previously announced that has just been like gone quiet. I want to know all that kind of stuff. I know those aren't first party Nintendo games, but I still expect to see
of one of the big directs.
Yeah, it was a part of a first party direct. So I want to see what's going on with those older titles we were promised, and then see what Nintendo are actually offering us that's coming soon. I don't mind like the odd game that might be like 2027, but if it's like a big hitter and something really, really cool. But I want to know like what we're going to see this year, because we're getting into it now. We're by the time this happens, we'll basically be halfway through the year. So yes, they will be showing a lot of 27 games, thinking about it out loud. But populate the rest of the months for the rest of this year, please, and make them good.
I think there'll be some smaller stuff. There'll be some like DLCs, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like added content for things like Pacopia. What's that, like Sims, like Fever Dream?
Oh, it's Tamagotchi Life.
Stuff like easy wins. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of easy wins like that, low hanging fruit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But there's been, for the longest time, there's been rumours of Ocarina of Time remake.
Yes.
Just flying around. Everyone's been talking about it for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something from that, and perhaps something from like a 3D Mario. Yeah. Even if it's a 27 announcement.
I can imagine being closing out the show.
Yeah.
And that would be the like 2027, like here's your first look or whatever. I want to see Mario Kart World DLC, because that's gone quiet for a while. Give us like, I don't know, new gameplay modes or something. It doesn't even necessarily have to be new, like, well, it could be a new add-on, like a new continent. You know what I'm trying to say. A new area of the world on the map.
Consonant, please, Carol.
That's what I just thought. My head went straight to that. I was like, why did I say that? But yeah, so hopefully we'll see something along the lines of Mario Kart World, because that might re-intrigue people to like jump back in if they've taken some time off. That would be cool. I do think we will see that Zelda Ocarina of Time. That might be the closing thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be cool. We still haven't heard anything about Metroid Prime 2, which supposedly has been completed for like 50 years. It's literally been since Metroid Prime 1 remaster came out on the Switch 1.
Yeah.
It's been said that Metroid 2 Prime 2 has been done. I don't know what we're going to see with that, and I really don't have any high hopes to ever see another Prime game again, considering that the new one flopped considerably. They were laying people off the team, weren't they, recently? So that's a real shame. Hopefully they continue the 2D ones.
Isn't it weird with Metroid that it's such a cult favourite, and I always think I've got quite a good like barometer of like the average gamer. Like my taste is kind of sat in the middle, but I love the Metroid games. Yet commercially they flop so hard, which always makes me question that belief I have. I'm like, maybe I'm well off the mark, because no one buys these games.
I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot just by not releasing any for like 20 years. Like, like mid 2000s. And then they stopped. I know we had remakes on the 3DS and stuff like Samus Returns, things like that, which is great. And then we had Dread, which was amazing. And that did pretty well. I think they topped like at least 3 million sales on that, which is good considering it's a 2D platformer, right? But they've not shown any figures for Prime 4 at all in any of their financial things, which to me suggests it didn't even break 1 million. And I think the game kind of put some people off with the like open world area. If I'm honest, it put me off. Once I hit that area, I stopped playing for ages, because I was just like, it just turned me off. But I will go back and complete it. It's just backlog, and that's a hardcore like Metroid fan saying that. I've played all of them. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. But anyway, sidetracking a little bit. I don't think. Well, I want to see Prime 2, whether that's they put it on the GameCube Nintendo Switch Online bit, or if they release that as a separate thing, like one remaster. And that, because that game could be a split dual release. That could be a Switch 1 title and a Switch 2 title.
Yes.
And just have like 4K or whatever on the Switch 2, and then like 1080p on Switch 1. So I would like to see that personally, because I would buy that again.
Well, they did such a good job with the
Prime 1.
The remake of 1.
Yes.
Or remaster. Would you call it a remake?
Yeah.
Kind of is, isn't it?
I can't remember what it's actually called. Is it remake? No, it's remastered. I think
it's remastered.
Prime 1
they call
remastered,
it. Yeah. They did such a good job of that, and
Yes.
considering the Switch 1 hardware, it ran really well.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah, they could easily dual release it on 2. There's still a lot of people that are not upgrading to Switch 2 yet.
Yes.
I think I think that's probably one of the things that is going to hold back the sales of those kind of slightly more fringe titles like the Metroid franchise.
Yeah.
There's just not the player base on Switch 2 yet. It's doing very well, but it's not Switch 1 levels of like 115 million out there in the wild.
They've got Nintendo have kind of got the Sony problem now, where everyone's got a PS4 still, and some people have a PS5, and they just keep releasing everything on PS4. So it's like, when do you stop? When do you force people to upgrade? But equally, you've got all these millions of people that are sat waiting to give you money. So they're a company. They're going to take your money. So, it's a tough choice, isn't it? But I am looking forward to seeing what Switch 2 specifically is going to get, because we've just had like Indiana Jones release, even like Batman, Lego Batman and stuff like that coming over. And it all like really positive reviews. Looks like the performance is really good. Obviously there's trade-offs, but I'm looking forward to seeing what third-party stuff, big titles are going to come. But yeah, mainly from Nintendo themselves. I mean, Star Fox Adventures 2, come on. Just for me, it's fine.
You can keep asking for it. It's not going to happen.
Well, you don't know. They might just do it for me. It's fine. They did Metroid Prime 4 just for me, and then I didn't even play all of it.
Yeah, you gave it like 5 hours. I was like, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
We're in desperate need of. I say desperate need like it's like life or death, but I mean, we need more Switch 2 announcements, especially off the back of the price rise, but also the fact that they were so vocal about like they're going to show you that it's worthwhile with the games that they're going to bring. And he even teased in that announcement there's things we're working on that we've not announced yet that are going to be very exciting for players.
Yes.
I mean, it's obviously he's going to say stuff like that, but they're going to have to announce some of it. And I think, despite what we want we want more immediacy, we want games that are coming in the next 6 months, I think we're going to see a lot of coming soons, like undated stuff.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Just to change the narrative of around the price rise.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's the thing. Is the other thing though is we know Nintendo complete games and sit on them for years.
Yeah.
So it could be that they're just not going to sit on them now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
true.
That they're already ready and they're just going to all of a sudden go, boom, there you go, like bam, 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 and drop a load. I mean, time will tell. One thing I would love to see, some official Switch 2 Pro Joy-Cons. Just come in and destroy the third-party market. Just release some like fully spec'd out, ergonomically correct, like Joy-Con alternatives that have everything. Chat, mouse.
The Pro controller split in half.
Exactly.
It can be completely different.
Yeah, do a reverse, like the Steam controller, but like as Joy-Cons, So do that with the Pro controller. And I just don't get why they don't do it. They've got a modular system.
I know.
And they've just never bothered. And it's like, they're like new Joy-Cons, and it's like a tiny bit of paint. It's like wicked, guys. They're like new colours. It's not. It's still great.
There's people in that, like the higher ups of that company, that believe that the Joy-Con is the integral part of the branding of Switch. I think because it was in the logo for so long, like I think they hold on to it too dearly. Like, it has to be this or nothing else.
But that's fine, because in all of your marketing, all of your adverts, all of everything, show the official Joy-Cons, but just have it as an option. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you think of the Switch 2, you do think of Joy-Cons. You don't think of the Pro Controller, but they still made a Pro Controller.
Very good point.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so just release them, put them out there, and say about it for adults, and show some adults playing on it maybe instead of children. You know, like, I don't know, but I don't think they will. They could
destroy the market.
That's what I mean.
They could absolutely destroy the market.
Kill. And then we wouldn't have any issue of having Joy-Con alternatives that are like subpar, missing features, you know. But
you're not taking aim at anyone there, are
I'm
you?
not taking aim at anybody here, no.
That is rumbling on. Of course, totally unrelated story. The Mobopad issue is rumbling on. We're getting more like people reaching out to us, channel members, especially I see it on Discord, on the channel membership Discord, that people are ordering it and it's still not sending the charging grip. And you're having to go out of your own way to then email them yourself to say, can I have a charging grip, please?
Outrageous.
That's still, it's outrageous. Yeah, it's still wrong. I've made it very clear. I've made my feelings very clear to them, known for what that's worth. To kind of clue everyone in. Post Switch 2 launch, our relationship with them had kind of distanced for whatever reason. They had a big shake-up in the team. So I don't have the close relationship with them that I used to have, that I could like lend an ear. Like, a lot of people are saying this. Can you address... They don't listen anymore. So that's unfortunate, because I go back to the Switch 1 and like the M6 HDs and a true love for what they made. I think it was a phenomenal offering at a great price point, perfect specs, great ergonomics. And I was hoping all they had to do was to continue that with Switch 2. And if it wasn't ready right now, like you said in your video about them, just focus on the Pro Controller, because that's an easy like hit. Maybe make some cases like they had done and just wait. Make some other accessories and stuff, maybe accessories for other devices, whilst you're working on it being ready.
A true Switch 2 Pro Joy-Con,
And I've said it so many times, companies get so in on themselves, inward looking, when they're deep in a project, that they assume everyone has followed the entire thought process with them. And that they'll understand that there's a HD and an S and what the difference will be, and that the HD isn't the best one, even though that's kind of what it suggests. The S is the best one, even though it's cheaper, but it's actually different specs, because even I now, saying that out loud, I know that I've confused things. And we're deep in it. So the average consumer is going to have no
idea.
chance.
That's why I started the review by just saying how confusing it was and how silly it was. Like with the Switch 1, it made sense. You had the top tier best HDs. Then you had a cheaper alternative that omitted some features. And that made sense.
Perfect.
You got one that literally has every feature set as the original Joy-Cons did, and then one that takes some things away to make it cheaper for everybody. Like, that was perfect. That made sense. This time, it makes no sense at all. Like, none.
At all. And with those top-end ones, we see it in every corner of every hobby, from like guitars through to cameras, and I just think about all the things that I like and you like. And gaming as well. When you have like the high-end device, let's call it the HD, you can actually charge pretty much what you want. Because it's for a very small percentage of super enthusiasts, and you cram it full of all the best technology, all the best build quality, even great packaging. You just go, this is the best one. And it's £150, but do you know what?
It's the best. It's got everything.
For 90% of the rest of the players that don't want all of that, they want some of it, there's actually a cheaper alternative, and it's, I don't know, 75. It's half the price. And then it's very clear.
And what they should have done now is just release the cheap one whilst we were waiting for the Pro one. So instead of releasing two crap ones now, like, just release one that had the features omitted and said, look, we're saving all the best stuff for when we get it working on the Switch 2 that will have absolutely everything in 12 months' time. And then all the fanatics like us would have gone, that's fine, we'll buy the cheaper ones now so that we've got something, and it would sit right. But the way that they've done it now, where neither of them are actually like as they should be, and they're still expensive, and then they change the names, change the prices, and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, what is going on?
Confusing,
Like, it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, yeah.
So on from the Direct for Nintendo in June. Also, June is going to be absolutely rammed full of announcements. It's
going to be hype.
It's got like an E3 kind of feel to it. It's like back at the old days of like everything happening in the summer. We've got a PlayStation State of Play. I'm just going to go through it in chronological order. On the 2nd of June.
Yes.
Which is exciting.
And not for me.
Not for you? You're not excited?
No. We'll get onto why later in the show.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. On June the 5th, so 3 days later, is Summer Game Festival.
Nice.
And then on June the 7th is the Xbox Showcase.
Come on, E-Day.
So within like 5 days and potentially, so let's say a week, you're going to have like 4 huge kind of like showcase moments. The Summer Game Festival in June, there's a lot of talk happening that we will see something from Final Fantasy VII Part 3.
Ooh.
Now, I buy into it because A, I love the hype, B, I'm delusional about that game. But C, there's been a lot of interviews from the team of the past few months. So like they've been talking a lot about this Part 3.
Yes.
When they don't need to. Everyone knows it's coming.
Yeah.
And everyone knows it's in process. They don't need to be talking about it. The only reason to be talking about it is to stir up something.
Do you think, I know this isn't part of it, but do you think they're going to try and launch it day one on Switch 2?
I think so.
Because we know that they, like, after the failure of number 2 sales on PlayStation.
On PlayStation,
Square were like, bye.
Yeah.
We're going to be multi-platform now, which makes so much sense. So PC day one, I expect. PlayStation day one, I expect.
Yeah.
Xbox maybe, yes. Because if you're doing PC, why not Xbox at the same time? Switch 2, though, they've just very quickly successioned 1 and 2 to it.
Yeah.
And they run great. You know, like spectacularly well. So if they launched day one with Switch 2 and literally had every platform, this could be their biggest release like ever.
Would it be... I'm trying to think of other games so far. Would it be the first like huge third-party title to go full multi-plat everything day one?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
it'd be so exciting for everyone. It's so
and for
exciting.
the developers, like because they'll actually get the sales they deserve. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like because it doesn't matter what platform you're on, you just buy it where you want to play it, and then not restricting it like PlayStation only for like 12 months. Do you know what I mean? Like the devs must be sat there watching the sales going, oh crap.
That was a bad move, wasn't it?
Yeah, whereas if they just day one it across everything, the sales would fly.
The reason I'm really confident in saying yes, that like a few years back I would have gone, I don't know, because I don't know how they're going to make the game. But in all the interviews and stuff the development team have given, they've made it very clear that it's exactly the same engine as the second part.
Yes.
So all they have to do on top of it is a bit of world building, basically. Yes. But the majority of the open world has already been created for Part 2, and you, not to spoil it, but you traverse a lot of it anyway.
So they're asset swapping.
yeah, kind of. But like if you're able to make that open world part work on Switch 2, that's in Part 2, then you'll be able to make it work for Part 3. It's the same. They've already done it.
They've done the work. And if that's the case, that's incredible. I can't wait. That's going to be a brilliant thing. I bet it'll run better than the PS5. And then secondly, what if they announced it in the Nintendo Direct?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that. Like that Part 3 gets announced in the Nintendo Direct.
I don't know why I'm so romantic about Final Fantasy on Nintendo, but it just feels... I've said it so many times on this show. It feels like it's come home.
Yeah.
Feels right. I hope that they could do that. Square and Nintendo kind of like making up and launching it there.
That'd be insane.
I don't know if there's any hangover. It's the only thing I was going to say. If there's any hangover from the old PlayStation deal, like with GTA 6 or the GTA games in general, they've got like a marketing deal still where it gets marketed on PlayStation first, even though it's for sale on other places.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a hangover there or not.
Yeah,
but,
I think from Square's perspective, it would be better to announce it and then show every like console that's on, like bam, 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 here's everything. Whereas on Nintendo, it will just say Switch 2, and then you'll have to Google it and then find out it's on everything else. But I don't know. But either way, I'm actually really hyped about this. This could be huge.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's more than likely going to happen in that Summer Game Fest, which is smack bang in the middle of all the other announcements.
Yes.
But June's going to be huge.
Yeah.
It's like a proper summer festival of gaming, which is so cool to see.
Yep.
Festival of gaming, onto what is a festival of a game.
Oh, I like that.
The Horizon Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Forza Horizon 6. Can I just say, it's an absolute triumph. Is it Playground Games make it? Like,
I don't actually know. Yeah, maybe.
They've done an absolute triumph for the game. It is, I'm going to say, even if you don't like driving games, it's a good fun game to play. It's like the perfect balance of like arcade fun and like driving.
Yeah.
Like you can go really into the driving part and be like, take it seriously if you want to. You could even buy the game's thumb controller with the steering wheel in the middle to give you carpal tunnel. It's like you could go right into it if you really wanted to, if you're like a driving nerd, or if you're just like, I love driving games, I always have, but not like to the levels of like sim driving.
Yeah, I don't like simulation things.
No.
It's not my thing.
Simulation stuff in general I find a bit dull. For me, it removes. I like the fun element.
I want it to feel like a video game. Do you know what I mean? That's why I like Need for Speed, Burnout. You know, like I like Gravity Racers because it's so obviously not real. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they're just fast.
Need for Speed is a really good example of like what this always reminds me of. Yeah, it's perfect. It got a 91 Metacritic score, which I believe is the highest of the year so far.
That's amazing.
And I'm sure I'm right in remembering this, but I'm sure IGN even gave it a 10. And
oh no, that means it got a 0. They get it backwards. Have you not noticed?
I have noticed. Yeah. I'm pretty sure though it's the highest rated like critic game of the year. Wow. The user score was obscenely high as well. I've had an absolute blast playing it. I think it's phenomenal.
I'm so glad that you have, because you've actually stuck in and played it. What I've experienced is kind of frustrating. So
you've experienced the bit I think's perfect.
Yeah. Yes.
But like you've had to do it 1,000 times.
Yeah. So that intro to the game, which is well done, it gives you a good
perfect.
glimpse of all the environments, the kind of things you're going to experience in the game. I like it. If I was sat there playing the game as an experience and I was like, yay, because it's cool. But if you don't get past that bit and like quit out, you've got to do it again. And I had to do it like I did the Will It Run. So if anyone wants to know if it runs on handheld, check it out. It's on the channel. And I did it on 4 devices because we now have the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus due to popular requesting demand there.
Popular demand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So 4 devices, and I was like, this is going to be the same as the previous one, where it does that really long intro, and man, did it drag on.
Like it does. It's like half an hour long.
It's a good half an hour, and then you got to get past the next bit to then get your car and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, brilliant. So that was kind of frustrating. I can look past that because I did it once because I preempted it. So I did that, then saved. Then I had to go onto the handhelds to like load up the game. Oh, all 4 of them had to unpack 150 gigabytes.
Yeah,
like what is this? Like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh my days, like that needs some optimizing there.
There's something I've noticed that's happening. I'm glad you said that. Something I've noticed happening is that for a while, optimization was very much focused on like, can we compress games and the file sizes down?
Yes.
I feel like they've abandoned that approach entirely now. This game's a good example of it because it is like 150 gigs, absolutely huge. But performance optimization is better optimized than Forza Horizon 5.
No, not on handheld.
Well, on PC it certainly is.
Yeah,
it's way better optimized.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a lot of people talking about the running it on like ultra settings.
Nice.
It's so much better.
Well, the last one was running on like the Z2A handheld, like at Gamescom and
it
stuff.
was,
So
yeah.
I was really surprised by how well that ran. Again, it's not a game that I like have a lot of experience with because I don't really like those kind of driving games myself. But I don't know, like it's one of those things where I think it will. It's really hard because you say like maybe they've abandoned it, but Doom is a good example of they saved like 100 gig by moving over to ray traced lighting. So they didn't do any of the baked in stuff, and it also saved them months of developer time because they just stripped it out. So I feel like whoever makes Forza games is just on the old way of thinking still.
Yeah, potentially.
Because 150 gig in this day and age, especially with the cost of storage, is just not on. Like
I was shocked.
Like,
I will be honest, I was shocked at the download.
Like it is ridiculous.
So I'm still in the midst of moving, and so my house is still fucking chaotic. This is the only room that's finished.
Everything else is just boxes. It's just like asleep on cardboard boxes.
But I was like, I want where I feel to be cool.
Yes.
So I'll do that first.
I would do the same. It is what I did when I moved here. It's the first thing I did. Was this room had to be done. Everything else was still building site.
We're a sucker for it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I really want to play Forza, so I like cleared a space on the like chuck stuff onto the floor, get it set up, TV's set up, like, and I was shocked. I was like, there's going to be a download. It's probably going to be like 60, 80 gig. Yeah. I imagine it's going to be quite big.
I expected around 60.
Like double. I was like, well, that's. And I got quite quick internet, so I was like, but still, that's like an hour of my time gone.
Yeah. And
if you had rubbish internet.
Yeah. If you got bad internet, that sucks. I do think they let you preload it because I downloaded it. I mean, I could have just downloaded it once and copied it between devices, but instead I just downloaded it on each device. But there has been an update. When I did the testing, the only one that actually ran the game well was the Intel-based MSI Claw.
Getting a lot of hitching, weren't you?
Yeah, I just find it funny that the Xbox Allies performed the worst, like in terms of the frame pacing, the stuttering. There was like noticeable issues going on with those, which is kind of funny because they're like Xbox branded handhelds. The Legion Go 2 even suffered, which normally doesn't have an issue. I didn't test it on SteamOS, which normally fixes these frame issues because it's normally a Windows problem. But again, because if it's on Game Pass, we're not buying the game. I'm sorry, everybody. But But there we go. But the game itself, from what I messed around with, and I even tested it again later in that day just because I wanted to have a go on it, it seems like a really fun game. And it does look like the kind of game that I would enjoy because it doesn't seem to be too serious of like you said, a simulation.
Yeah.
So I think I will go back to it at some point and maybe play it on the TV, on the PC or something.
It's got really nice like difficulty settings as well. Like if you don't want it to be like a massive challenge, you can keep it easy. You can increment it up how hard the races are and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
It's nice. So like once it starts being too easy, then you can make it a little bit more of a challenge, but you don't have to go full like everyone is like a sim racer against you. I think it's a triumph of a game. Really pleased for them.
I feel really bad. You're like, I love this game. I'm like, it sucks. This is wrong with it. They need to optimize it. It's too big. Sorry.
It is too big.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say this because it feels like a gloat, but
it is a gloat. Go on, do it.
I got a new TV.
Yeah.
I bought an LG OLED, in the best deal of all time.
Amazing value. Such good value, especially in nowadays like pricing issues with tech. Like, what you got was incredible.
Yeah, it's like half the price of what I expected it to be at least, but I wasn't expecting it to have the specs it does. Anyway, I've joined the OLED master race basically. So
I had a message from AJ. We're not moving on yet, and AJ was like, "I think it's time to get an OLED," and I was like, yes. I was like, I will help you. I was like, tell me what size you want, and I was like, had a look. And this thing's got crazy specs. So, we're going to talk about this for a second.
Okay,
AJ's got an LG B5. Now, everyone's going to go, oh, you should have got the C5. But it's literally double the price. And the only thing that's different is that it's brighter, which is good. Like, brighter is better. But the price difference didn't justify it, in my opinion. And the B5 still has like HGIG. It's got V-Sync, so it's got AMD FreeSync Premium, G-Sync, 120 hertz, HDR, like all M and all that stuff. Like I was just looking at this, like this is absolutely amazing.
It came in at like, I'm afraid to say it came in at like £600, which is the kind of price you would expect to see for like large IPS 60 hertz panels. Like
this panel in the shop right now, when I moved here I bought that, and that thing there was like 400 quid or something.
Yeah.
And it's crap. It's like 60 hertz, doesn't have like any, do you know what I mean? It was just a prop for the studio when I can like play games on it. And sometimes when I test stuff on that, like if I'm playing a game, I'm like,
disappointing as hell.
It's like this is horrible compared to the OLED downstairs. But maybe we can drop a link in if it's still on offer for any UK people.
It was from obviously UK retailer. Incredible deal. I would imagine that LG are running that deal across different territories.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
It's insane. Anyway, I'm really excited for that. Really excited.
I'm hyped for you.
Yeah, to get some proper like gaming specs on my TV as well, rather than just a TV.
Yeah, you've just got a bog standard one at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah, bog standard Samsung one, which was overpriced for what it is. It's not very good. But yeah, I want you move, everything changes, and I got it set up, and I went to play. I went to play Forza, turned it on. I was like, this TV's crap. And it was like, I don't know, it was like 11 o'clock at night. I knew you'd be asleep. I was like, I'd text you like, I want an OLED TV, Andy, help me.
Yes. Yep. Brilliant.
Okay, talking of all change with moving and everything, Xbox, right, is now, they've changed the name.
Oh, I know, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's been a huge change of name.
Massive.
Of course, it was Xbox.
Yeah.
Now it's Xbox!
Yes. Which honestly, this is how I've seen it since Xbox was born. I
thought it was this.
Exactly. You think of the actual Xbox, the original one, it's like a massive X.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and
Xbox.
You think it's in caps. It's like Xbox. Oh, it was. The text in the middle was in caps. It was all capitalized. So that's how I've always seen it. And then all their social media is being Xbox. I was like, oh, that's a bit lame. Like, and when I'm like chaptering our videos, if I'm talking about the Xbox Ally, I'm like, is it all uppercase? Is it lowercase? Like, so often I'll put it in caps, and then the next time I won't put it in caps, and it's just annoying. So whilst this is so minor, I'm so happy that they finally decided that it is what it should have been the whole time, and what it was when they launched in like 2000 or whatever.
It's a weird one. It's weird that they made a big thing about it. It's like a proper like rebranding.
It is, yeah.
Whole thing. Like,
I like it.
Okay, I'm there for it.
Yeah.
It's cool. But I just kind of assumed it was always that, and I never really paid attention. I didn't realise they'd changed to like the softer.
Yeah, no, it's always bugged me actually. So seeing this happen makes me happy. Yeah.
And talking of all change, they've also introduced. I think it was this week they launched it, like a player feedback system.
Okay.
Where if you've got an Xbox account, you can log into this. I think it's called Player Voices or something.
Oh, sounds creepy.
Yeah. You don't leave voice notes for Asher Sharma. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's just Phil Spencer. You stole my job.
Yeah. Let me out of the cage. He's still being restrained somewhere.
Yeah. Well, he's in my cupboard.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure it's called Player Voices, but if you're an active player, you can leave your feedback about what you want to see with Xbox, which sounds like a lovely idea.
Can I just write games?
Well, the number one thing is essentially that players want a return to exclusivity. Yeah.
I saw a poll on Twitter. I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was from. It was from someone pretty big that we often see news from, right? And they put, the poll options were, what would you rather have from Xbox? Day one Game Pass or exclusivity? It was one or the other, and it was almost fully exclusivity.
What?
What's the, like, what? So you don't want day one Game Pass. You want it to be exclusive. So that's like a child when they go, "I've got this, it's mine." Yeah. Like,
well, here's the thing: exclusivity works to sell consoles.
Yeah, that's fine.
It definitely works to sell consoles.
Yes.
What advantage is there of asking someone who's already an Xbox player, hence a player voices thing?
Exactly.
What's the advantage of them wanting exclusivity?
That's what I mean. It's like a childish, like
exactly
selfish thing.
No, you can't have it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, me either. Me either.
Forza Horizon's a great example of that. Is that going to be on PlayStation? Yeah, at some point. Is it going to be on PC? Or well, it kind of already is, isn't it?
Yes.
But yes. I don't care.
Exactly. And the argument was that, well, exclusivity will ensure the longevity of the company. Basically meaning, like, if they make it exclusive, they'll get more sales and secure their future. Isn't that the other way round? Like, if you offer it to more people and more demographics, more sales are going to happen. And what does more sales mean? More money, which means more security for the company. Like, if you then make it exclusive, you're now withholding it and potentially damaging it.
Yeah. It's...
I don't know.
I understand the companies struggling with this.
Yeah.
I understand it, but I disagree with it personally. I think games should be multi-platform. I think you should choose where you want to play it. And I think there should be a compelling reason for the first-party manufacturers to why it's better on their system.
Yes.
Like, it's better optimized. Maybe there's like DLC content that's not available elsewhere. There's a reason.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be a compelling offering, but it seems to be that's the case. The problem I have with the players' voices thing is that, in general, is that when you ask the internet en masse anything, they will give you a stupid answer en masse.
Yes.
Boaty McBoatface. Like, what do you want to see? There'll be some really obvious ones. One I saw that was requested a lot is removal of ads on the home screen. 100%. I think everyone agrees with that. Whether that actually is possible or not now, I doubt it. I think business models are built around this now.
Yeah.
But I think we could all agree it'd be good if they disappeared.
Yep.
One I really liked was the ability to play your own music in the background on the home screen, either with YouTube or Spotify. Those apps are already integrated into Xbox.
Does it not work right now then?
No.
So only when you're in a game?
You have to open the application, and leave it in the background of the game, but you can't leave it on the home screen.
Yeah, that's odd. Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool. I think those kind of like minor quality of life things will come as Xbox mode really starts to get refined as well. Personally, I would say they need to fix Xbox mode to make it as console friendly as possible before anything else.
It needs to be the Xbox dashboard. Like, why can they not get that right?
I don't know. They're getting closer. Like they've updated the logo when you load it.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. Yeah, I want it screaming full caps. I want them to get Phil Spencer shouting Xbox, and that be
with a gag.
Yeah, with a gag. They've got guns in his head.
Say it again, Phil.
Yeah, say it again. So I want that to happen when it launches, but I just want the Xbox dashboard. It's not hard. Like just make it look like an Xbox. It's meant to be an Xbox.
Make it look like an Xbox. Make updates completely unified.
Oh, God, yes.
Right.
One place.
Please.
Even if it's literally just a macro that you press update and in the background it's just pinging these other apps to check updates. Like,
absolutely
that's
fine
all
with
it
that.
needs to be. Like, it's not hard, surely. Like, I'm not saying redesign Windows entirely. I mean, you could, but just do something simple, like an easy workaround. Like,
they're the two things, in truth.
It's the only things, really.
The third one, which kills me, and it killed me again the other day because I formatted a PC and then wanted to reinstall my profile on there. Day one experience of Windows.
Oh, it's always been crap, isn't it?
Oh, every time I want to punch it. Every time. Like, how many questions am I going to get asked? How many more questions am I going to get asked?
1,000, yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to install OneDrive? You sure about that?
I hate that.
How about Microsoft Office Suite? No, I'm going to game on the thing. What are you talking about?
There should be 2 options on the very first loading page.
Xbox, Windows.
Yeah, but what I mean is, well, they could market it that way actually on the screen.
Yeah,
but I was
they own both
thinking
brands, I mean, like
you know, when you have like a recommended install and then you have custom install.
Yes.
There should be that, which could be custom installs the Xbox One, and that just means 0 bloat. And then the recommended one is like your average Joe, like old person that buys one from a retailer and wants all the pop-ups ever. They want McAfee saying register now, and they want OneDrive going, I'm going to delete all your files and I'll tell you
this picture.
Yeah. It's like you can have all the bloat. I don't want any of that. So I want like just a custom install when you hit Windows that just doesn't install anything. Just give me the dry operating system. I will choose to download anything I want.
I would just love it. Just make it. I've got to stop myself swearing. It makes me that angry.
Yeah.
I'd love it just to be as simple as you turn it on day one, and it's like first thing is like language, and it says welcome, and it pops up 2 logos, Xbox logo and the Windows logo.
Yes.
Which mode would you like to install?
Yeah.
You got Xbox, and then it goes like black and green.
Yes.
And then the installer is simplified, like you say, and then it's basically installing Windows with Xbox mode. But like you say, none of the bloat, none of the pop-ups, get rid of the weather. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But day one experience, and I see it in our Discord all the time. Anyone who orders any of the handhelds, especially if they've come from new, if they come from console, I'm like, I'm so sorry about your day one experience. I don't know why I'm sorry, but I am sorry.
Yeah, because you've got an entire day of updates.
Yeah.
An entire day of updates from so many places, so many restarts. You're going to have to watch our guide to make sure that you get rid of all the bloat and all that kind of stuff, which you can find on the channel.
Talking of that, really, really quickly, I've not got it in the notes, but it just reminded me, updates.
Yeah.
There was a massive update from AMD this week.
Oh.
We should have had this as the title of the show.
I've missed this.
The FSR4 thing.
Oh, yeah. It's because we were going to do a separate video about it and then we got distracted.
I didn't even write in the podcast notes.
Oh, my days. Yeah. I forgot about
That's the main story of the week.
It is the main story, yeah. It was actually last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it happened on Friday after we recorded the show. Anyway, FSR 4, or 4.1, isn't it, I guess, technically, coming to older RDNA cards. AMD made the announcement this past few days.
Yes.
The reason we haven't covered it, and now I've asked anyone that I can get contact with that it would have information, and I've had stonewall silence as a reply.
Yeah.
I've even reached out to like other creators, like on Twitter and stuff, like the Forks, like Gary and stuff, going like, do you know anything? There is no information about this update coming to the RDNA 3 APUs.
Yes.
So looking at like the Z1E and the Z2E.
Yeah.
Like they have AMD themselves have specifically only talked about the desktop graphics cards.
Yes. They've in their marketing and everything. Yes, I think that is just a ploy because it's specifically the discrete GPU community that was a bit up in the air about the lack of FSR4.
They were upset about it.
So I think what they've done now is look at this, like 7000 series and 6000 series or whatever it is getting FSR4, you know, and then later down the line, RDNA 2 devices next year will then get support. So we're going to be seeing this in summer. I think they will absolutely be available on handheld. I think because it's such a niche, tiny portion of their like user base. If you think how many thousands or if not millions of graphics cards of AMD are out there, and then look at what like 10,000 handhelds that are out there, like there'll be more than that, but the number will be massively dominated by discrete GPUs. So I think we will get it. It will just be no different than how it works in RDNA 4 cards. So I've got a 9070 XT, and it is driver based. So it just detects a game that's got FSR 3.1 and it just goes, nah, you're having FSR 4. And you get a nice little pop up from the AMD Armory Crate, not Armory Crate, AMD Adrenaline software saying FSR 4 enabled and jobs are good. Because you've already got Int 8 anyway now from that leak, you know, when they.
Yep.
I can't remember what happened. Did they get hacked or something, or there's just a
They
leak?
leaked it.
Yeah.
Everyone, the talk is they leaked it themselves.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't really know what happened, but
Yeah.
that's out there right now, and you can do it. You can drag and drop the files into, you know, games files and change things. It's a bit of a faff, or you can open like Optiscaler and use that. Still more
That's
of a faff.
how most people are doing it, isn't it? Optiscaler.
And it's brilliant. The thing with FSR 4 Int 8 is that you're going to see a reduction in frame rate. So it's not about pushing more frames. It's purely about stability and image quality, which I'm all for. I like fidelity. So if I'm playing a game at 80 FPS, I'll take a 20% hit. If it means that the image clarity, quality, there's no fizzling, like shadows aren't like shaking around and like flickering.
We've said, especially handheld, we've said it a lot. If you can stick in that VRR window and you're like between that like 45 and 60 mark, but you're getting better visuals, you take it every time.
Yeah. I like to. Loads of people don't. Loads of people like stack up scalers and then put like frame gen on top, and you can't even see what's on the screen, but they're like, I've got 1,000 FPS. It's like, ugh. I enjoy that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, but
I'm like auto SR.
Yeah, just stack them all up. I saw so many people, even creators, going, what you want to do is get RSR, FSR, and auto SR. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, that's disgusting. Like, the latency, I could walk to the server and like go play the game like quicker than that. Like,
give it a handed post.
Yeah. Oh, right. It's like, man, that is not what this is intended for. But you do you. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm with you in the sense of trying to read between the lines of why have they not talked about the integrated GPUs. A, because there's not that many of them, but B, it's driver based. Of course it is. And not looking at any manufacturers in particular who are really bad at drivers that have AMD APUs in their devices. But Lenovo have released like one driver update since the Go2's been out.
Asus has been the same.
Asus are poor as well. Not as poor as Lenovo, but
still bad. Yeah.
But poor. So is it as simple as, because they can't rely on those manufacturers to release drivers as quickly, they don't want to promise anything?
No, I don't know. If I'm honest, I think manufacturers don't want to be rolling out a new graphics card update every like month, because they're minor and they will have to pay and take time to actually do stuff. And if it's like, it makes 3 games run better, to them that's not worth an update. Whereas if AMD come to them with the pitch of, check out the new graphics card update, it legit adds features, they'll probably go, we'll have that one, but we haven't bothered about the past 6 months ones. Do you know what I mean? Like, in my head, like it will happen. Like, I really think it will happen. I think we're overthinking it in terms of like the manufacturer thing, as much as I do think that is an issue, because clearly Lenovo don't give a crap. They don't care. Like, they do not care at all. There is no updates anywhere to be seen. But I do think we will at some point get FSR 4 on these handhelds. Yeah, I do. And if not, like, then we've already got the cracked version. Do you know what I mean? As much as I don't even bother with it most of the time, because I'm in a rush and I've got multiple handhelds going on and I'm testing games, it's just too much faff. Whereas if it was driver based in the software, like AMD automatically enables it for me on every supported game, then I'm happy, because it makes it convenient. I don't have to do anything, and jobs are good. But yeah, I do think we will see it.
The timing from AMD is fantastic for Valve.
Yes.
Because this could potentially really help the Steam machine.
Yes, yeah.
So obviously that's an RDNA 3 semi-custom kind of setup, but that's going to be massive for them, because it's going to need all the kind of help it can get. Yeah. To keep up performance-wise. I also look, kind of interestingly, like, will it, when we see the RDNA 2 roll out, will it affect the Xbox and PlayStation 5?
It could do, yeah. It could affect the Xbox probably more than the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, will Xbox and PlayStation make the effort of, because they will have to implement this themselves.
They would have to implement it,
and
yeah.
they're working on their next generation. So is there any point?
And PS5, all of Sony's development seems to be in, well, it's with AMD, isn't it? With Project Amethyst on the PS5 Pro side of things.
Yeah, and that's leading into the next gen. I don't know why they would look backwards and just throw that feature. I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical on whether they'd do that. They might do.
Yeah. I mean, it's technically possible by the time it rolls out to RDNA 2, but is there need even?
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
I mean, it could be cool because it will clear up. Like when you look at that, I mean, this was the number one reason I bought a 9070 XT was FSR 4, even though it's few and far between in games and stuff, which is a different thing entirely. But when you look at like FSR 3, FSR 1, 2, and 3 compared to 4 is like night and day better. I know it's different on the 90 XT. It's the 9070 XT because that actually has an MPU. You know, like it's hardware based, whereas this will be a software based thing. You know, it's different. But the image clarity and stuff will still be massively better. We've seen that with the in-8 version of FSR 4. So I'm excited for it, and I absolutely do think it will come to these handhelds. It might just take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of quick ones. Firstly, just some bit of housekeeping for everyone. If you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, then you're lucky because new members are going to have their price increased.
Yay!
Yet again.
Thanks,
Yet
Sony.
again. So the basic PS Plus subscription will now start at $11, €10 or £8 for 1 month, and 3 month subscriptions will be $28 or £22.
That's just to get internet, isn't it? Just to
that's
play
just
online.
to play online.
Should be free, man.
I know Nintendo do it, and I know Xbox do it as well. But in fairness, Nintendo's is so cheap it's negligible by comparison.
Yeah.
And Xbox, well, it's Game Pass is what we're talking about there. PlayStation Plus, you do get the odd free game and stuff, but it's old stuff.
Yeah. The kind of stuff no one cares about, adds it to their library and never plays.
I'd love to do the sums on like years of like year ownership cost, but it's right now it's a horrific move. They've already increased the price of the consoles like 3 times in the past year. It's becoming untenable for people.
It's ridiculous.
Apparently the price doesn't change if you're an existing subscriber, but your price will increase if your subscription changes or lapses.
Yeah. So if you stop paying, then
yeah. And there's a word for that, isn't there?
Yeah, scammy.
Yeah.
Scammers. Greedy, gluttonous. Yeah.
When I used to do like news videos like super regularly, my favourite company to talk about was Ubisoft.
Oh, yes.
Because it was always funny.
Yes, it is, yeah.
This isn't funny. This is just downright, especially if you work there, this is horrific.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Ubisoft have announced a record 1.3 billion euros loss for 1 year.
That is insane. What have they done with it? They're just throwing it over the side of like boats. Like
they focus so heavily on massive IPs that are fundamentally broken. They get things right eventually. This is the thing, and they make good games.
Yeah, but they make like yeah, but it's because they make like 4 games. And they do the same thing and expect a different result, which is literally the definition of insanity. So they've got like, what, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
Anything else they do? Like,
Outlaws.
Star Wars Outlaws, yeah, that's cool, but I reckon that's a one-off.
But it's not a franchise, it's a one-off.
Yeah,
100%.
But there's definitely other stuff that they do as well that I can't think of off the top of my head. And granted, I like Ubisoft games. after a couple of years of bug fixes.
Yeah, and that's what I say. I said they eventually make good games,
Yes.
but also they do make the same game every time.
Yes.
It seems.
That's my issue, and that to me is what's going wrong here. They're doing the same thing, expecting the same result as 20 years ago when they blew the game industry with a new IP, and it's like bad movies where they just keep making sequels, and they're like, I don't know why no one's coming to see it on number 25. It's like, because it sucks. Do something new. Like, put all these things to bed for a while, and let's get some fresh developers in there, make something new. You've got really talented teams and stuff. I like the games, but I feel like they stagnate themselves too quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, 1 billion loss in a year?
1.3 billion loss.
Yeah, well, like, that is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure later on it goes to say, don't worry, we're sure to make it back in like a couple of years' time. It's like, are you confident with that? Like,
I don't know what it's based on. A reduction of 1,200 jobs.
That's insane.
1,200 people. That's just crazy. But they anticipate returning to profit by 27, 28.
Yeah, because there'll be like 5 people working there.
Awful. Yeah. We kind of touched on it a minute ago about exclusivity, but it's been reconfirmed this time via Bloomberg, talking to the CEO of PlayStation, which kind of tells you it's come from the horse's mouth, Herman Holst, confirming that PlayStation PC is basically no more. First-party single-player games like Wolverine, Ghosts of Yeti, etc. won't be on PC. But don't worry, PC fans.
Yeah.
Because our multiplayer games will be.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah. I even put in the note, everyone should just boycott their multiplayer games on PC.
Yeah.
It's such an anti-player move, this.
It's so stupid, and this is why I said I'm not excited for the PlayStation Direct thing in June.
Yeah.
And I probably won't even bother watching it, if I'm perfectly honest, because I'm not buying another PlayStation. So they've lost out. You know, so maybe when the PS6 comes out, possibly, like, because I love PlayStation games. I love all the Marvel stuff. I'd love to play Wolverine. I was hoping that was going to PC at some point. Same with Yotai. But if they're doing this, then I'm not buying into it. You know, I'm not going to be just straight away like, oh, I guess I'll get a PS5 Pro then. Like, no.
Hey, and there's the thing. It's like I've got enough of a backlog of games.
Yes.
To ignore their first-party titles.
Yeah.
Even though their first-party games, like we've just said, like Yotai, look amazing. And I definitely would love to play them. But I'm with you. I'm like, do I want to buy into your $20 a month to play online, your $750 console? Like, do I want to buy into that nonsense just to play these games?
No.
When a minute ago, you were giving us access to them on PC. Granted, a year later. But
I didn't mind waiting.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Of course it's fine.
Yeah. And what harm is it to them? Their only issue, like literally they got their panties in a twist when Xbox said, we're going to be a PC next. And then they went, oh no, all our Sony games are going to be playable on PC. This is again like that poll from the Xbox side where we're, no, make it exclusive. Like, it's so childish. Like, to me, I see 2 kids, like toddlers, fighting in a playground. And it's like, just grow up. Like, put your games everywhere and let people play on whatever the hell they want to play on. Like,
absolutely agree. You want symmetrical joysticks and you want a PlayStation UI, get a PlayStation, play Ghost of Yeti on that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You
want asymmetrical and you want an Xbox UI, then you can wait a year and then play it over there. Performance is going to be very similar. You're going to have a very simple console like day one experience, but like one, it's a year before the other, and there's some minor differences in between.
Yeah,
I just don't see the problem, and I will admit the duality I have is that I disagree with it fundamentally, but I understand the businessy part of it. Like,
yeah, I get it. Yeah,
because games sell consoles.
Yes,
that's the business part of it, especially in the early parts of a generation, the first couple of years, that having exclusivity on games means it's like, oh, it's the only place I can play. There's banging new Wolverine game is on PS6, let's say.
Yeah,
you buy the console for it.
Yeah, yeah.
But like you say, if you give it a window of 18 months,
Exactly. Yes. 12 to 18 months, and that's the same for Xbox. With this,
Yes.
like, they could do that. Oh, look, first year, exclusive on Xbox, best place to play it, but after 12 to 18 months, you can play it on anything you want. Like, fine.
You know, it would even work, and there was evidence of it working, even with, like, there's a big gap, even if it's like 2-year gap, 3-year gap.
Yeah.
Like Last of Us, how many times they've re-released that game. But, like, a lot of the PlayStation PC stuff was, like, quite old, like the God of War games and stuff. It was quite a long time after launch.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And it still would have sold. I think that they saw the sales figures. They weren't dam busters like they were expecting because they were older games.
Exactly, yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, we just don't think it's worth doing it.
Yeah, but you haven't even tested all avenues. If you were that worried about sales, try it day one. And you would see, oh, look, we sold absolutely shed loads of millions of copies.
Yeah.
And it would probably real humble them because they'd probably end up selling more on on PC than they would on PlayStation.
Of course they would. Yeah.
And then they would be like, uh-oh. And then they would keep doing it. But you can't expect to release... That's like me like releasing a movie and then releasing it again in 3 years' time, the same movie, and be like, why did no one turn up when loads of people turned up on the first viewing? It's like...
The movie is actually a really good analogy in a more simple sense of, like, the exclusivity period is the cinema.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And there's a period in which you can only watch it in the cinema.
Exactly, yes.
And for the diehard fans, the people that are really excited, the ones that love that experience, they'll go and watch it in the cinema and they'll pay the premium.
Yes.
Those that are like, oh, I'm happy to wait.
Yes.
Maybe then it will go to streamers, or like back in the day, it was like DVD or video.
Yes.
And then for those that really can't be bothered
Torrenting.
Eventually, though, it will like go to like premium movie channels or like the streamers now, like Sky Movies. And then years later, it's everywhere. It's on terrestrial TV. It's like at your nan's house. Like
it's on VHS.
It's on VHS. It's everywhere. So there was like an exclusivity kind of pyramid of like the hierarchy of needs. Like,
and the people that go at the top, the day one fans, what do? They buy it when it comes on DVD.
Of course.
They buy the box set that's another different version, the 4K
the director's
Blu-ray.
cut.
Yes, and all that kind of crap. So just do that. Like PlayStation know they do that. That's why The Last of Us, like you said, has got 15,000 versions of the same game because people, suckers, buy the same thing over and over again. I've bought that game more times than I can think of. Right? It works. So just do it. Like, I just don't get it. It really pisses me off. Like, it really does.
I'm totally with you. Yeah, it's made me cough with anger.
I like it. You're going to call them up and just cough down the phone to them.
Almost perfectly in line with that is Capcom doing their reporting on PC sales.
Yes.
58% of their total game sales were on PC. PC sales have reached 32.1 million units sold a year. Consoles followed with 22.7.
Yeah.
And madly, digital sales made up 93% of all sales.
Yeah, it's mad. I mean, it makes sense because all PC is digital only.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And I think a lot of the majority of console players, like the average players, are all going digital now.
It makes sense. It's convenient. It's lazy. Like, I like it. You know,
the only thing I'll say with the consoles is that despite being spanked and having like legal issues and stuff, they still suck at like price fixing on console for digital sales.
Yes. Yeah.
PlayStation digital sales are hellish. Like really old games are still listed at like 60 quid.
Yeah. It's the same on Steam.
It's not cool.
You know, like the PlayStation games on Steam are just always maxed out full price. It's just like, really?
PlayStation tax. It's just not cool.
No. But Capcom here just shows why Capcom release on all platforms. Yeah. Why Square are ditching Sony to release on all platforms. Do you know what I mean? Like all these the big hitting third party companies. Like, see you. You know, we're going to do everything. There is no exclusivity. Yeah, exactly.
Why would you?
The final one will be Rockstar because they still think it's $19.99. You know, so and it ain't. Time's moved on since your last game, which was a lifetime ago.
I don't know what they're protecting with not launching on PC.
Greediness. They want people to double dip. That's what it is.
You think that's what it is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is going to be their last game for another 30 years. So they want to release it on console, and PlayStation would have given them a shed load of money to be like, let it over here, and Xbox probably did the same or whatever. And then, but it's going to be funny with Xbox because it will be on Xbox, but it won't be Play Anywhere. So it's just going to be Xbox.
I don't even know how they're going to. I guess they're just going to go. It's not Play Anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's just is what it is. Like, Xbox heavily suggests to developers that they should be doing Play Anywhere, but they can't force them. So it's not going to be Play Anywhere. Of course, it won't be, and it's just going to be PlayStation and Xbox. And then it was probably 24 months later, they'll come out with the PC version, and all the people that bought it on PlayStation and Xbox now buy it again on PC.
Do you think there's a chance that GTA 6 is a flop?
I don't want to say I hope so, but I kind of hope so, because I've been pissed off at Rockstar for like over a decade. So I kind of want someone to put them in their place. Like, they should be releasing multiplat, like day one multi-platform, and they should nowhere near be entertaining $100 they could be able to cover a $50 entry and literally take everyone else out, like make everyone else a joke, like, haha, you have to do 70 or whatever, but I'm doing 50, or because they know they're going to sell the numbers. It's going to be a roaring success, of course it is, but I don't know, I just don't like their dodgy practices. Yeah,
there's this weird thing that's happened in the decade since GTA 5 is GTA 5 was ridiculous. Especially even at launch, it was like a monument. We hadn't seen anything sell like that in gaming, like, ever. But they've progressed from being the quirky underdog, almost like indie style, but like almost like guerrilla warfare of gaming, and releasing not just GTA stuff, but all the other stuff that they worked on, which was just insane.
Yeah, so good.
And in that decade, they've now become this absolute giant Ubisoft-style corporation.
Yes. Yeah.
Whenever I hear like the CEO coming out and talking, you're like, I don't know if you get it anymore.
He's in a cryo chamber, and they just let him out every 10 years to do an interview.
It's got and he has a feeling of when you hear like Mark Zuckerberg talking on from Facebook and stuff. It's got that feeling of like, oh, you really don't understand the world anymore.
Yeah, he's like
you've been detached.
Austin Powers, when. What's his name is like 1 million, and they're like, no, that's not much, anymore. And he's like, oh, wait, yeah, it's that. Like, they are so out of touch.
And I'm sure it will do very well. And whenever I see the trailer and the news, I'm like, yeah, I am excited for it. But there's a chance that it's a bit of a disappointment because of how much. There's more than a little chance because of how long it's been and how much anticipation there is. If it's not the best game of all time,
yes,
it's probably a failure, isn't it? Right?
They've done it themselves. Yes, I agree with you. I really want it to be great. I'll of course buy it. I'll get it on Xbox. Even though I don't want to.
You think like games like Red Dead and then to Red Dead 2. It was a long gap, but it wasn't this long. But there wasn't the anticipation for it in the same way.
Yes.
And it almost secretly comes out to be like one of the best games ever made. It's just a phenomenal experience. This has had so much conversation around it that I can't help but feel like it's going to be a problem. Yeah.
Well, I think they released GTA 5 online and then just went, we don't have to do anything now for 10 years. And they've all just been sat on islands doing nothing. Like, just reaping in money for doing nothing. And then, a year ago, they went, better make that game. Because there's no way in hell that this has been in development for, 15 years.
No chance.
4, maybe.
Yeah. There's no way they've been working on it since GTA 5.
No way.
They've just been doing the GTA Online stuff. Yeah. More and more of that.
Yeah. and just been sat on islands drinking cocktails.
Warhorse Studios have announced that there's more Kingdom Come stuff coming. A new Kingdom Come adventure, which is exciting because Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is still widely regarded as an awesome. I've not played it. See anything?
Never played it either. No.
I want to. Every time I see anything from it, I'm like, that looks like it'd be really good fun. It looks really well made. I just never got around to it. But kind of exciting for us on a super geek level that we are. They're making a Lord of the Rings RPG.
Yeah, that's what enticed me. I saw that and was like, whoa. I was like,
An
yes.
open world Middle Earth RPG.
Yes,
yes, fucking please.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Let me be Gollum and just crawl around.
Not Gollum.
Yes.
No, anything to do with Gollum and gaming now is tainted.
No, I want the exact model from the Gollum game to mod into it, or maybe he's like a pre-order bonus. Do you know what I mean? Like you get the skin of him, that character. But no, I'm super excited by this. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, and
I totally hope that it is like a proper open world Middle Earth. Like you can just like ride around Middle Earth on your horse.
Yes.
Like that would be cool. When it's set in the Middle Earth story is interesting.
Yes.
I don't want to admit how much of a geek we are for all this kind of stuff, but I'm there for it.
Yes, me too. It'd be so good if they could like make it multiplayer somehow. Like none of this crap Elden Ring summon bollocks. Like I don't want any of that. Like proper co-op. Like you know, like multiplayer co-op. So I could just literally join in. Maybe it's online only or something. I don't know. And you can just sign in, and you're there with your mate, and you can actually go through the quests together. Like if they could do that, like party of like 4 or 5, and kind of reenact like the Fellowship or something, you know, like you can all be different races and stuff, you know. I think it would just be really fun, you know, not necessarily in an MMO style way, like actually make it more like a proper game, you
like
know,
a co-op.
Yeah, just with co-op, where you could actually go and do that. So I would love that. That would be so cool.
I could imagine it being an MMO as well, though, as you say that.
Yeah.
I could imagine.
Yeah, I could as well. The only reason I said I wouldn't want that necessarily is because MMO like storylines and stuff kind of suck. Like they're more text based because the worlds are massive. I mean, it's in the name, massively multiplayer online, right?
Yeah.
And I've played like I've played MMOs for donkey's years, but I would love like a proper scripted kind of gameplay situation that just had actual multiplayer co-op. You know, that was still huge. Make it as big as Elden Ring or whatever. You know,
there's enough source material. There's enough Tolkien source material from other stories set in Middle Earth that they could do it. I would really like to see it away from the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit story entirely. It's done to death.
Yes,
like I'm so done with it. Move on.
It would be very cool to see a different story. You know, a different vibe to it, whether that's before or after or whatever. Yeah, it'd be very, very cool. Yeah, I'm excited by that.
Yeah. Right. The final thing is about the Steam Machine.
Final thing. The final thing.
Right. Can I just firstly just say what the hell goes on Twitter? Because honestly, I have to double check myself so many times.
People have amnesia. That's what it is.
There was this like Mandela effect thing happening about the Steam Machine this week.
Yes.
I'm sure it was like yesterday at the time of recording, or maybe the day before. Everyone started posting Valve leaked the Steam Machine specs for the Steam Machine. I was like, wait, what? Hang on. At first I was excited. I was like, oh no. And then I'm like, I've read this before.
Yeah.
So I had to like double check myself by going back. I was like, I'm sure I made a video about this actually.
I love you like obviously saw the tweets, whatever, immediately sent it to me, and I went, yeah, that's cool, but we've known this since they announced it. And then, like you said, you went back and watched our old video on it.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, mate, I've talked about this. Yeah. So I went and found it. It was November the 12th.
Yeah,
the announcement day of the Steam Machine from Valve. And since November the 12th, they've had the specs listed on the store page for this product. It's not a secret. It's never been a secret. I said the words on November the 12th. Valve said them. Everyone said them. But still, the whole of Twitter, and all quite respectable, well, I say respectable, all the kind of people that I follow for leaks and stuff, all sharing it.
Yeah.
Valve Machine, Valve Steam Machine specs. I'm like,
cool story, bro. We've known this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all. So then I'm digging through it going, is there anything there that we didn't know? No.
Don't worry,
It's
they know.
all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you wanted an old news story recycled, that happened. We now know the
Yes.
Steam Machine spec.
Did you know the Switch 2's out?
It's like asking AI, and it gives you information from like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what's happened.
I'm not joking. Side story. I asked AI this morning because we've got one of those Google things. Said, "Is it raining like in my location?" It went 10% chance of rain today. Open the front door. I was like, "Wicked, thank you." It's like, good job.
Awesome.
I was already getting my coat on anyway, but yeah, nice one.
There's more talk around the pricing as well, which is interesting. Moore's Law is Dead have said that they are still expecting a sub 550 launch model.
I know how they can do that. No RAM and no storage in it.
That's great. Just the box.
Just a box with the APU inside.
Yes.
Supply your own RAM, supply your own storage. There you go. There's your 550 target.
Other rumours like circulating around there are suggesting that it will be upwards of $1,300.
Yeah, I mean, we know there's going to be like 4 models, don't we? Is it 4 models or is it 3 models?
I'm sure it's 2 models.
Nah, there's been other things going around saying that there could be up to like 4. So kind of like doing the Steam Deck style where it would be like really small storage in one.
Yeah.
Then it'll be like 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte or something like that.
Yeah.
Just purely so that they're hitting kind of all bases. Why anyone would do that? Just all buy the cheap one and upgrade it yourself. It's literally like pull the back panel off and just slide a new drive in it.
Yeah.
But you know, okay, you probably have to flash SteamOS back onto it, but it's not difficult. But yeah, I don't see how 550. I will literally eat my sock if that's the case. I don't think so, unless it's like a 64 gig eMMC like drive in it. And then like the base Steam Deck.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh yeah, they did that with the Steam Deck.
So if they do that, maybe they can hit 550. It's the RAM that's going to be the problem. I don't see that's going to be a thing.
Well, now there's an interesting question for you. If they did do a 64 gig and it was like $600,
yeah, buy it.
It's actually a really good buy because you just whap in your own
only buy
NVMe.
that one. Yeah,
yeah.
So like,
but everyone would do that though, right?
No, people would still just spend crap loads of money on the one because they don't want to do it themselves. But all the people
it's like
one
screw.
It's
like,
Lego.
it's
Lego.
It's Lego. Yeah,
it literally is Lego. But no, people are lazy. But yeah, I'd definitely be if they can get the price point down sub 600, it will be a phenomenal achievement.
Yeah,
it really will be. I'm still sat in what we originally said all the way back in November of 750 to 1,000.
Yeah. So I sadly think you're right, but Moore's Law is Dead's point in everything that he keeps talking about is that it has to compete with the PlayStation.
Yes, yeah, it does. Yeah,
and not the PS5 Pro. It has to compete with the PlayStation. Like,
I get you, but I mean, this is still aimed at PC gamers.
Yeah.
So what's a PC gamer going to do? I've got £10,000 worth of game on my Steam library. What am I going to do? Buy a PlayStation and rebuy all of my games? Or am I going to pay a little bit more for a tiny little convenient computer?
Yeah.
I'm going to buy the Steam machine. Do you know what I mean? Like this argument is only valid to someone that is brand new to gaming. They've just they've come out of the Rockstar cryo chamber and they need a gaming machine.
It's GTA 10 here yet?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I don't think that stands up myself, like that argument. That I agree it needs to some degree contest with the PS5 to try and get people over from the console space, but I don't think any PC gamer is going to buy a PlayStation over one of these. Even
not at this point in its life.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm not sure who's buying a PlayStation now. Full stop.
It's 6 years old.
Yeah, it's 6 years old.
The Switch 2 looks better than it in loads of situations.
Mentally, yeah. Yeah, look at that Final Fantasy VII,
That's what I mean.
remake part 2. It's like, yeah. Yeah, who's buying the PlayStation now? I mean, arguably, who's buying the Xbox now as well? The Xbox is slightly better, but like slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's... And this is the bit I'm with you, that I fundamentally disagree when they're talking about it has to compete. What it has to compete with isn't on the market yet.
Yes, exactly.
What it has to compete with is Project Helix.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
And it's going to undercut that. Project Helix is going to be $1,000 machine.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
So this is definitely going to compete with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think back to our original point, I think 750, 800 feels like where it's going to sit. It's very expensive for what it is, but that's the world we're in now.
Yeah. I think 750 will be a 512 model.
Yeah.
You know, and if there is one that's 550, it will be like a 64 or a 128 gig,
Yeah.
you know, and brilliant.
And a 128 version.
Yeah, I really hope they do that, because then it will make people actually jump on it immediately, you know.
I know I've got a 4 terabyte NVMe set here that I'll just stick straight in.
Yeah, absolutely. So I hope they do it. I think it will start from 750 for like a 256 or a 512 model and upward. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm excited by it. I am excited. I really just want to see the frickin' price. I just want to know the price.
Do you know what? I'm excited for it in the same way I'm excited for like GTA 6. Now I'm just like, I'm bored of it now. Just let it out.
Yes.
I just want to see it. Come on.
Yep.
I want to know the price. I want to know if I am going to day one jump on this, because if it gets silly if it gets above 800, it's just not worth it.
No.
Because I've just built my own mini PC. It just starts getting crazy, doesn't it? You know?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't stop, does it?
No. But I want to know what you guys think. At what price point does the Steam Machine stop being a day one purchase for you? That's going to be really interesting to find out. I'm going to start in future episodes. Once I wanted to do it on this one, I completely forgot. I'm going to start reading out comment of the day at the end of the show.
I like it.
So next week, if you're here, I'm going to pick my favourite comment, and I'm going to either use it as a talking point or as see, you agree with us.
my favourite comments recently has been, "What's happened to your hair?" I get it all the time. I just got bored and I shaved it all off. And
the amount of times you've changed your hair or your facial hair, and every time it causes a fuss.
I don't care. Like, I'm really surprised that people care. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, who cares what I look like? I'm just telling you whatever the video's about. Do you know what I mean? Like, I find it really funny that people care.
No one comments. It's because I look exactly the same.
You do look the same, yeah. Over the years, you're like a vampire. It's just been the same. Whereas I've like just got all over the place. But I get bored. I clearly have like hair ADHD, and I just shaved it off, and I'll probably end up growing it out again. I don't know. Like, who knows? You have to wait and see. But
I mean, I think when we start doing videos, you were Leon.
Yes,
I think you had a Leon.
Yes, I had like a fringy bit. Yeah.
And then it went long.
It went full on, like right past my shoulders.
And then you went long on the beard.
Oh
as well.
Yeah, I did have a really long beard at one point. Yes, and then I shaved that all off.
It's gone all over.
And then I went Viking and shaved the sides, and then tied up.
The Viking look was good.
Yeah, loads of people said that was their favourite. But
that's your favourite.
Yeah,
the favourite generation.
Yeah.
But yes, join in the comments of the week. I'll pick some of my favourite and read them out. Put them in the show for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the interesting question I have is, at what price point does the Steam Machine stop being a day one for you, or is it any price because you want to support Gabe and his mission to make gaming better? He is the king of it. Ooh.
Wow!
Just smashed my new mic stand.
I did that earlier, but the whole camera would have shaken. Yeah.
Yeah, and whilst you're down in the comments, make sure you like this video. Thank you for joining us for this podcast. Subscribe for more handheld gaming content. What else should they do, Andy?
Let us know if you like the new sets for the podcast and videos and all that good stuff. Big shout out to all of our members as well. And if you want to become one of them, you get to chat to us over on our private Discord as well. So love to everyone that supports us. And even if you're just a viewer as well, subscribe. Yeah. You know, we love you all.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Yep. So until then, next time,
have a nice day.
Yeah.